Hey guys, it's Bian here. Welcome back to my channel, and if you're new here, hello and welcome. And today I'm going to be talking to you about an anti-haul. I've been loving this type of videos because they're real and they make sense. There's a lot of releases that companies come out with, and you don't really have to get them all. And there are certain things that, you know, might work for one person but will not work for another. Or maybe you have something in your collection that's already too similar to it, so you're gonna pass. Even though they are, you know, some of the items mentioned are limited edition. It doesn't matter, regardless, you know, if you pass on it and you have something else that's in your collection that has the same shade of color, so that means you have that limited edition in your collection already, so you don't necessarily need it. And also, most of these items that I am mentioning are expensive. They're all high-end items and they are expensive, so not everyone can just go out and afford every time something releases. And so that's why I'm very interested in this type of video, and I would like to do this type of video. I find it very helpful as well. And so first off, I'm going to start off with this right here, and it is the Chanel Cocoa Code Blush. And they call it a blush compact, and it's limited edition, but it has like a really bright coral color. And then it has 3 other highlighting shades in there. I swatched the shades, and it caught my eyes at the Chanel counter. I went there to get some lipsticks, and it caught my eye, so I swatched it. And the 2 highlighting colors, it has like a bronzer color and a blush color, and then 2 lighter highlighting colors. And the highlighting colors, to me, they were all just glitter. It didn't have any pigmentation. I was like kind of expecting, okay, it's gonna be Chanel, the colors look amazing, you know, I'm gonna touch it, it's gonna be buttery smooth, and it's gonna be so pigmented. But no, when I touched it and when I swatched it, it was soft, but it was just glitter. You can see the swatches like right here, and you have to swirl them together, I guess, to get like a blush color. But the blush color is like way too pigmented. If you wanted to use it alone, like I tapped it and it was pigmented, but then like when you transfer it onto the skin, it seems like it doesn't blend very well. And so for the price tag that it is, it should be performing a lot better. And it's just in like a classic, you know, Chanel compact, and that's it. So there's really nothing like too wow factor for me. It didn't have any like pretty printed, you know, flowers on there or any pretty, it was just plain and simple. So I didn't think that it was worth $70, so that one I'm going to pass. So the next thing that I won't be purchasing is this right here, and it is the Dior Skin Nude Air Luminizer Powder. And these are pretty. The packaging is just a, you know, typical Dior packaging. It's gorgeous. It's made out of metal, and it's like a really nice compact, but the colors are just so similar to so many colors that I have. It actually looks kind of like the Glow Kit. The color kind of resembles the Glow Kit. And one compact, just one color, is $56. And I know, I mean, it's Dior and all that, but you just don't need that in your collection. It's just not necessary. And you have to buy all 3 of them to get like all 3 colors. If you liked only one color, that's all you get for it. With the compacts, with the palettes and stuff like that, like the ABH palette, you can have like 6 colors in there or 4 colors in there in the glow kits and stuff like that. But with Dior, you're basically paying for the name, and I just don't like that. I mean, unless the product is quality and that, you know, fits the price tag, then I will purchase it. I won't say that it's too expensive or everything like that. Like for the Chanel, the bronzer, the Chanel de Soleil bronzer, I will put my money out and buy that, and it's worth it. But just for me, I don't think that this Dior highlighter is worth it at all. I didn't get a chance to swatch them for you, but yeah. And another thing that I will be passing on is another highlighting palette. There's a lot of highlighting palettes in this, and it is this right here, and it's the Tarte Rainforest of the Sea Skin Twinkle Lighting Palette Volume 2. And it's Sephora exclusive. It's only $42, but like I said, there's just so many highlighting palettes already. You really only need 1 or 2 at the most, like a cool tone, a pink tone, or maybe a golden tone, you know, unless you're like a crazy collector. you don't need all 5 or 6 of the same highlighting palettes from different companies. So you just pick one. This one is okay for the price point. You're getting 4 highlighters in here, and all the shades are, you know, there's a variety of shades in there. So there's like a dark one, a light one, a champagne, and a whiter one. So it might be worth your money if you are looking for something like this and you don't have any of the other glow kits. Then yes, I would recommend it. But as in for me, I'm not going to be purchasing it. And the next item that I thought was eye-catching and was pretty is this Laura Mercier right here. And it is the Laura Mercier Love Struck Lightning Prismatic Highlighter Palette. And it is a cream base. I just don't like cream bases. The colors are really pretty though, and they are pigmented. But it's just hard to work with a cream, and I feel like it takes a lot more of my time if when I use a cream. Like after I use a cream, I would have to kind of set it because I have oily skin. So it's another one that I pass. Although I do love their packaging. Like I really love their packaging. The chromatic packaging, and it's just really pretty. So I wish like a lot of companies would use, you know, things like that for their packaging. I think that'd be really pretty. And another highlighting palette, this one has been so popular recently, and it's the ABH Nicole Guitar palette right here. And I just don't think that it's worth it. I don't think that I need it. For me, the colors in there, most of the colors in there are darker tones, and so they probably wouldn't be a good highlight for me. I like kind of like a lighter tone. And then the two colors, Kitty Cat and Daydream, they kind of resemblance each other, except for Kitty Cat has a lot more glitter on there. And just another palette that, another highlighting palette which we don't need. So I'm gonna pass on that one. I picked it up. I almost got it. I was in the Sephora, I was swatching it, and then there was only like one left, and I picked it up, but then I walked around, and then I was swatching some other stuff, and then I put it back. I was so proud of myself because I was like this close to getting it. It's $40. It's not bad, you know. But I just didn't think that I needed it, so I put it back. So happy that I did that. I almost took it home. So anyhow, the next thing I want to mention is the Too Faced Love Light highlighters. And yes, more highlighters. Companies are just going to come out with tons and tons of highlighters. I wish, you know, they would mix it up a lot, or mix it up somehow. Like one company would just hype up highlighters one time, the other company would hype up like blush, or, you know, just make it different. Like all of the companies just come out with the same highlighting, and just it gets boring after a while, you know. I don't know. These Too Faced Love Light highlighters, the packaging is gorgeous. I have to admit, they put their money into the packaging, but the shades are just so crappy. I did take a swatch of it, and I took a picture of it, and it's right here. That's all 3 of the shades right there. Blinded by the Light, and You Light Up My Life, and Ray of Lights. And they were so chunky, and they were glittery, and they didn't blend well. So I know that when you put it on your face, it will just like sit on your face, and you would see just chunky, and it's like, I don't know, it's not nice, you guys. I tried it on my cheek in the store as well. I tried on the Ray of Light because I didn't put any highlighter on. I know I was going to go into the store to look at highlighters, so I did not put any on, and I just didn't like it. By the time I got out of the store, I walked around the mall, you know, to the couple of places that I wanted to, and when I got out, I felt like my face was full of oil. It looks like it was just so oily. I just did not like it one bit. Yeah, so I wish Too Faced would put, you know, the quality of a Wet n Wild highlighter into their products, and they could put a $30 price tag on it, and I would buy it. But for what they're putting in now, it's just really crappy. And I did order the Love Struck palette, the Natural Love palette, so I'm kind of excited to see how that one turns out, and that's going to be like my last straw for them. If that one I don't like, then I'm not going to be purchasing any more Too Faced for a while. So that's just how it is. And then the last item that I wanted to talk to you guys about is this right here, and it's the Lorac I Love Brunch Pro palette. I love my Lorac eyeshadows, don't get me wrong, but this palette is just so pastel, and it's just so light. I need you know, like a dark color for my lid, for my crease and everything like that. And I feel that with this palette and only this palette, I won't be able to do that, even though their colors are so pigmented. Like when you swatch it, it's so buttery soft, it's smooth. You know, it's just the regular Lorac formula, but it's just so pastel, and when I look at it, I can't imagine myself doing a look that's not gonna like pop and go crazy, especially with being my age. I'm not like 18 anymore, so I just can't. Even though I love spring, I love colors, I love the pastel colors, but I wish they would put like a row of the darker colors in there. Then that palette might be good, it might be, you know, perfect, but just for me, for today, for now, I'm gonna pass on it. Yeah, so that is all that I have for today for my anti-haul, you guys. I hope you guys liked the video, and if you guys have any anti-haul products that you know that you're not gonna get, or that is hyped up and you're not gonna get, for sure, just leave a comment down below and let me know what you are anti-hauling. Yeah, so, and if also let me know if you guys like these type of videos. You know, once certain products come out, I'm not going to be purchasing like everything, so whatever I won't be purchasing, or if it's, you know, hyped up or something like that, if you guys want to see more of this type of video, let me know and I will be happy to do more for you, okay? Alright, I'll talk with you guys in my next one, and also remember to hit that subscribe button and a thumbs up for me. Thanks, bye! Don't you guys just love this sunlight highlight, like this natural highlight on my forehead right here? Sun is playing with me, but sun is like playing hide and seek with me, so please disregard that.